This spring, Garden City residents will have the opportunity to vote on a millage proposal that will help decide the direction and future of our city. On May 8th, voters will be asked to vote on a dedicated 4-year police and fire millage that would help fund a portion of the police and fire departments. The city of Garden City, along with almost every community in southeast Michigan, has faced an unprecedented loss of property tax revenue over the last 2 years. This is based on the tremendous decline in home values, a major loss of state revenue sharing, the latest census figures, and the effects of the Headley Amendment passed in 1978 and Proposal A passed in 1994. The 2009-2010 budget marked the first time in the city's history that it has faced declining property tax revenues for operations. Since the 2008-2009 fiscal year, the city's share of property tax revenues has dropped $2.1 million, or 21%. Keep in mind that less than half of every dollar of property tax that residents pay goes to the city government. For a typical homestead taxpayer, 41% goes to the city, 39% goes to the school district, and 20% goes to the county. Since 2001, the city has seen a decline in revenue sharing that comes from the state sales tax. This current budget year, that amounted to $1.3 million. Over the past 3 years, the city has seen a decrease in total revenue of $2.4 million. Last year, due to the major decrease in city revenue, the city was forced to lay off 11 employees. 19 positions were eliminated in all, reducing the amount of full-time city employees from a high of 174 back in 2002 to currently 99. Those cutbacks forced the city to reduce city hall hours, eliminate general fund support for the Maplewood Community Center, resulting in the loss of a home for many community service groups, eliminate all non-self-supporting parks and recreation programs, and eliminate all supportive youth groups like the GCYAA and the Garden City Soccer Club. The City Council was also forced to levy a rubbish collection fee and a special assessment for street lighting to help balance the budget. With the projected reduction in property tax revenue for the upcoming 2012-2013 budget year of 12.2%, the city is facing a shortfall of well over $1 million for the upcoming budget year. The City of Garden City has been proactive in dealing with declining revenues over the past 10 years. The city has offered early retirements to its employees. The city and employee union groups have worked together to negotiate concessions in the areas of employee wages and benefits. Beginning with all new contracts, city employees will be responsible for 20% of their health insurance costs. Further concessions in the area of wages and benefits are currently being negotiated. The city has eliminated several management positions such as Human Resources Director, Building Department and Community Development Director, Deputy Fire Chief and Deputy Police Chief, along with a number of other positions. The city has sought savings through outside contracting in the Building Department, Civic Arena, Parks and Grounds Maintenance, some snow removal, and in custodial services. The city has contracted out animal control to other communities and has consolidated police and fire dispatch with Wayne. The city has also been looking for a way to save money through a possible consolidation of court services with surrounding cities. Meanwhile, just like our residents, the city faces cost increases in health insurance, materials, fuel, services, and legacy costs. The city is painfully aware of the plight of many of our residents, who have either seen a decrease in pay or lost their jobs entirely. Our residents are also facing unprecedented times with falling home values and upside-down mortgages. The city has reached a critical point in its history. Garden City is facing additional major cuts to go along with those already made during the 2011-2012 budget year. Projected cuts for 2012-2013 could include layoffs and the elimination of more services. Ultimately, those decisions would be made by the mayor and city council. The millage proposal that residents will have the opportunity to vote on May 8th would allow Garden City to bridge the gap and maintain most of the services that it currently offers in some form. The maximum the millage proposal could collect in the first year is $1.9 million. The proposed term of the millage is 4 years. That money would be dedicated to the police and fire departments. The city would then be able to shift a portion of the money that is currently going to fund the police and fire departments back to the general fund to avoid layoffs and program cuts in other areas. The city will continue to pursue other avenues of cost cutting and revenue enhancement. Based on a home value of $70,000, a Garden City homeowner would pay $122 per year or $10 per month. To find how this millage would affect you, multiply the taxable value of your home by 0.0035. Your newest taxable value can be found on the Notice of Assessment, Taxable Value, and Property Classification that you received from the city in late February, or by calling the City Tax Department at 734-793-1610. That's 734-793-1610. You can also visit the city's website and use the millage calculator that you'll find on the homepage. The city is projecting property tax revenues to continue to fall through 2014. The city of Garden City is still attempting to find creative ways to deal with the current financial crisis, while still maintaining the services and quality of life programs that Garden City residents have enjoyed for decades. The city and its residents must decide together the direction of our community for now and the future. More information can be found by visiting the city's website at www.gardencitymi.org or by contacting the city manager's office at 734-793-1660. For information regarding absentee voting, call the city clerk's office at 734-793-1620 or visit the city clerk's portion of the website at www.gardencitymi.org/clerk. Please be informed and then make your voice heard on May 8th.